Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that loves cheesecake. I do. I really like cheesecake. My whole life. When I was a kid, for my birthday, I'd ask my mom, I'd say, I don't want a birthday cake. I wanted her to make me a cheesecake, and I love it. Good stuff. Love cheesecake. A lot of carbs. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the DC Comics deck-building game Crisis Expansion Pack 4 from Cryptozoic. The DC Comics deck-building game, Crisis Expansion Pack 4 from Cryptozoic Entertainment, of course, is the latest Crisis Pack from the famed superhero deck-building game. As you know, I love the DC Comics deck-building game. I think it is a tremendously fun game that I really enjoy playing. So I'm always excited when they come up with some of these new little variants and things to play with it. I've also particularly enjoyed when the Crisis Packs or the crossover packs make the game cooperative, and you can play it as a cooperative game, which really is how you should play it. Now, this game comes with a ton of new cards and new heroes, and some of these new heroes, of course, you just play the game straight. You don't have to do anything different. You just add in the cards. But you can also have the variant to play this as a fully cooperative game. Now, essentially how that works is you have specific heroes you want to pick to play as during that because you're going to benefit each other and you're going to help other players as the game goes. Certain events trigger for you. It's going to let you choose another player to draw a card or to do something fun. So those things are very important there. You're also going to go ahead and create your deck of supervillains, and they want you to use the impossible supervillain Trigon to play in this game, who is a very tough baddie to beat. Now, this game supposedly works best with the Teen Titans deck-building version, and I just played it with the original version. I think I gave my Teen Titans version to somebody else at some point. But this game supposedly works really well with that because it's got the ongoing cards that you remember from that. And you can play the ongoing cards out there, and they give you bonuses. And they allow you to help other players. So, like, you put a bonus card out in front of you, an ongoing card out in front of you. And then if somebody else plays a card like that, then they get the advantage from the card you've got out in front of you. So it's another good way to help your friends as you're playing the game. But also, too, the game has a very important and new mechanic, and this is the personal crisis cards. Now, as I recall, I don't think we've seen the personal crisis cards before, though I haven't seen every single iteration of DC Comics deck building games. I believe it's new to this set. This personal crisis card, of course, you get one at the beginning of the game, and then you're going to get another crisis card anytime you take down one of the bad guys. Whoever defeats the bad guy grabs a personal crisis card. Now, these are all sorts of fun and thematic things that happen in the game, and you get rid of them by contributing cards from your hand. So, for instance, some cards may say, to get rid of this card, contribute 3 superpower cards or 2 equipment cards or, X number of hero cards. You contribute those cards, you get rid of the crisis, and those cards you contributed are then destroyed. They're out of the game. Now, in this game, again, these bad guys are really tough to defeat. You're trying to defeat them. Now, if ever you take out a villain in the lineup, you don't claim that card. Of course, you destroy that card. That card goes out of the game. It doesn't come into your hand because, of course, you don't want to attack your fellow heroes. So sometimes you're essentially just going to be burning power to attack those villains in the lineup because you cannot go after the big baddie unless there are no villains in the lineup protecting him. So you got to take those guys out before you can get the supervillain. Now, when you're going through this, of course, you've got the impossible mode supervillain who says, like, for every personal crisis card still in play, you add 5 to his attack number, and he's already like a 15. So this guy's virtually impossible to defeat unless you clear all of those personal crisis cards. So that gives you a very strong imperative to clear those things. Even when they don't appear to be that bad, you still want to get rid of them or you're going to be screwed by the end of the game. Now, the players will lose the game if ever they have to draw a card from the main stack to put in the lineup and there are no cards left in the main stack. They will lose the game. If, however, the players can go ahead and together defeat all of the supervillains, then collectively they win this cooperative version of the DC Comics deck building game Crisis Expansion Pack 4. So I gotta tell you, again, I really, really enjoy DC Comics deck building game, and I really enjoy cooperative ways to play this game. This is a very fun version of the game. I love DC Comics deck building game because it's such a simple system, a simple and fun and effective system, and I enjoy playing it competitively, even though it's wonky thematically. I still enjoy playing that, but I really enjoy playing it cooperatively. It's really a lot of fun where you're kind of, because it forces you to negotiate with the other players. Okay, you guys have got to take out those villains because I got a hand that's going to knock out a super villain. And you don't have to worry about collecting cards that have high point values either, because that is irrelevant in the cooperative version. So it's just so much fun. I love DC Comics deck building game, and I love Crisis Expansion Pack 4. I love the personal crises, the way they work. They're thematic, but also they add that monkey wrench in there. This is a hard game, but it's not so hard that you're just like, forget it. There are avenues to victory here, and you can definitely win it if you work at it, and it's fun. I love it. How many times did I say that? I love it. So, no brainer. The recommendation for the discriminating gamers: if you have the DC Comics deck building game, you like it, and you enjoy it, you want more spice, more sugar, and you want to play it cooperatively, go ahead and buy Crisis Expansion Pack 4. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. We are The Discriminating Gamer, and I think I'm going to go get me a piece of cheesecake. Not really, I'm on a diet, but, eventually, I'm sure.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I've been dying. Once a year I wind up in the band.
My only vulnerability is that I care too much. And knives, and bullets, and cheesecake. I do love a good cheesecake.